হ্যালো স্টুডেন্টস, আজকে আমরা ক্লাস 6-এ জিওগ্রাফি ল্যাটিটিউডস অ্যান্ড লংগিটিউডসের এক্সারসাইজ করব। তো এক্সারসাইজ শুরু করার আগে আজকের কুইজটা আমি তোমাদেরকে করে ফেলি। আজকের কুইজ হলো নেম টু বালকান স্টেটস। নেম টু বালকান স্টেটস এর অ্যান্সারটা আমি ভিডিওর মাঝখানে দিয়ে দেবো, তো ভিডিওটা কিন্তু তোমরা স্কিপ করো না, পুরোপুরি ভিডিওটা মন দিয়ে দেখো। তাহলে চলো স্টার্ট করি। ল্যাটিটিউডস অ্যান্ড লংগিটিউডস। ফার্স্টে আছে মাল্টিপল চয়েস কোয়েশ্চেন্স। নাম্বার এ, নাম্বার 1, the earth's shape is close to that of a sphere. Number 2, the globe is divided into 3 temperature zones, also known as heat zones. Number 3, the total system of parallels and meridians forms the geographic grid. Number 4, longitudes help us calculate global time. Number 5, it divides the earth in 2 equal parts. Equator. Next, B তে আছে distinguish between the following. এটা আমি অপশন সিটা কমপ্লিট করার পর তোমাদেরকে অপশন বিটা করাবো। আগে আমি অবজেক্টিভসগুলো কমপ্লিট করাতে চাইছি, এ কারণেই বললাম। তো চলো নাম্বার সিতে দেখছি কিছু আছে ফিল ইন দ্য ব্ল্যাঙ্কস। নাম্বার 1, দ্য গ্লোবস ডিফার ফ্রম দ্য আর্থ only in size. Number 2, the equator divides the earth in 2 equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Number 3, the lines drawn by joining the North Pole and South Pole are called longitude. Number 4, the equator is marked as 0° latitude. Number 5, Tropic of Capricorn is a parallel of 23.5° in the southern hemisphere. Number 6, the torrid zone is also known as tropical zone. Number 7, in the standard time system, the globe is divided into 24 time zone. Number 8, India has selected the meridian of 82.5° for the standard time. এবার চলো তাহলে তোমাদেরকে দেখিয়ে দিই নাম্বার বিতে যে ডিস্টিংগুইশগুলো ছিল সেগুলো আলোচনা করি। নাম্বার 1, প্যারালালস অ্যান্ড মেরিডিয়ানস। Number 1, parallels. The lines drawn parallel to the equator are called lines of latitudes or parallels. Number 1, meridians. The lines drawn by joining the North Pole and South Pole are called lines of longitude or meridians. Number 2, parallels are east-west lines. Number 2, meridians are north-south lines. Number 3, if we walk east or west, we are following parallels. Number 3, if we walk north or south, we are following meridians. Next, number 2, distinguish between latitude and longitude. Number 1, latitude is the angular distance of a point on the Earth's surface measured in degrees from the equator. Number 1, longitude is a measure of the position of a meridian eastward or westward from a reference meridian. Number 2, the Earth's longest parallel of latitude lies midway between the 2 poles and is designed as the equator. Number 2, the prime meridian passes through the Greenwich near London. Number 3, distinguish between temperature zone and frigid zone. Temperature zone, it extends between 23.5 and 66.5 latitudes in both the hemispheres. Though the duration of day and night is longer in this zone, it is never more than 24 hours. It is less hot as compared to the torrid zone because it receives slanting sun rays. Frigid zone, it extends between 66.5 latitude and the poles in both the hemispheres. It is characterized by more oblique sun's rays throughout the year, resulting in exceptionally low temperature. The length of day and night is more than 24 hours. Next, number 4, distinguish between local time and standard time. Local time. Local time of a place is that time when the sun is exactly above the meridian and shadows are shortest. It is 12 noon local time. Thus, the time calculated by the position of the sun at noon or a given place is called the local mean time. All cities and towns on the same meridian would have the same local time system, while all the cities and towns on different meridians would have different local time system. Standard time. The use of standard time simplifies the global timekeeping problem. To avoid confusion about having many local times within one country, a particular meridian is chosen for the whole country whose time is known as standard time. In the standard time system, the globe is divided into 24 time zones. Next, number D, short notes, prime meridian. Longitude is a measure of a position of a meridian eastward or westward from a reference meridian called the prime meridian. The prime meridian, which passes through the Greenwich near London, it has the value longitude 0 degree. The longitude of a meridian on the globe is measured eastward or westward from the prime meridian. Number 2, geographical grid. The total system of parallel and meridian forms a network of intersecting circles called a geographical grid. Number 3, small circle. A small circle is created when a plane passing through the earth but not through the earth's center intersects the earth's surface. Torrid zone. It extends between the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north, and the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees south. The sun's rays are more or less vertical on the equator throughout the year. It is the hottest part of the earth. Next, number E. Answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences. Number 1. Where is the Arctic Circle located? Arctic Circle lies at 66.5 degree north latitude. Number 2. What is the Earth's equatorial diameter? The Earth is not perfectly spherical. It assumes the shape of an oblate ellipsoid. The Earth's equatorial diameter is about 12,756 km. It is slightly larger than the polar diameter, which is about 12,714 km. Number 3. How are positions located on the earth? For locating positions on the earth, imaginary lines have been drawn on the globe. The lines drawn parallel to the equator are called lines of latitude or parallels. The lines drawn by joining the North Pole and South Pole are called lines of longitude. The total system of parallels and meridians forms a network of intersecting grid, which is used for locating different positions on the earth. Number 4. What are east-west lines called? East-west lines are called lines of latitude or parallels. Number 8. Answer the following questions briefly. Number 1. What is the approximate shape of the earth? The earth is not perfectly spherical. The outward force of the earth's rotation causes the earth to bulge slightly at the equator and flatten at the poles. Thus, it assumes the shape of an oblate ellipsoid. Number 2. What is meant by parallels and meridians? For locating places on the earth's vast surface, imaginary lines have been drawn on the globe. The lines drawn parallel to the equator are called lines of latitudes or parallels. They are east-west lines. The lines drawn by joining the North Pole and the South Pole are called lines of longitude or meridian. Meridians are north-south lines. Number 3, mention 4 important parallels besides the equator. 4 important parallels apart from the equator are as follows: Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. Number 4, explain the heat zones. The globe is divided into 3 heat zones on the basis of latitude. Number 1, tropical zone. Number 2, temperate zone. Number 3, frigid zone. Number 1, tropical zone. It extends between the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north and the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south. The sun's rays are more or less vertical on the equator throughout the year. It is the hottest part of the earth. It is also called the torrid zone. Number 2, temperature zone. It extends between 23.5 degree and 66.5 degree latitudes in both the hemisphere. Though the duration of day and night is longer in this zone, it is never more than 24 hours. It is less hot as compared to the torrid zone because it receives slanting sun rays. Number 3, frigid zone. It extends between 66.5 degree latitude and the poles in both the hemispheres. It is characterized by more oblique sun's rays throughout the year, resulting in exceptionally low temperature. The length of day and night is more than 24 hours. Last question, number 5. Why tropical zone the hottest part of the earth? The sun's rays are more or less vertical on the equator throughout the year. So tropical zone is the hottest part of the earth. তো আজকে আমরা ল্যাটিটিউডস অ্যান্ড লংগিটিউডসের এক্সারসাইজ কমপ্লিট করালাম। তার সাথে কিন্তু আমি তোমাদেরকে যে কুইজটা করেছিলাম, কুইজের রিপ্লাইটা আমি এখন দেব। নেম 2 Balkan states. তাহলে রিপ্লাইটা হচ্ছে 2 Balkan states আর গ্রিস অ্যান্ড অ্যালবেনিয়া। 2 Balkan states আর গ্রিস অ্যান্ড অ্যালবেনিয়া। ঠিক আছে, তো ভিডিওটা যদি ইনফরমেটিভ বলে তোমাদের মনে হয়, ভিডিওটা লাইক করো, তার সাথে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করো, প্রচুর বন্ধুদের সাথে শেয়ার করো যাতে তারাও হেল্পফুল হয়। তোমরা হেল্পফুল হলে আমি গ্রেটফুল থাকবো। কোনো ভিডিও যদি তোমাদের মিস হয়ে গিয়ে থাকে, ডিসক্রিপশন বক্সের সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ প্লেলিস্ট আছে, তোমরা চেক আউট করে নিও। নোটিফিকেশান বেলটা প্রেস করতে ভুলো না। নোটিফিকেশান বেল প্রেস করলে তোমরা সবার আগে নোটিফিকেশান পেয়ে যাবে আমার ভিডিও আপলোড করার সাথে সাথেই। তো আজকে এইটুকুই। সবাই সুস্থ থেকো, ভালো থেকো, মন দিয়ে পড়াশোনা করো। বাই, টেক কেয়ার।